Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It is Julie of Julie's Plans, and in today's video I wanted to share with you my fall setup for my Erin Condren on the go folio, but this time I actually wanted to set it up with you guys. So I'm currently in the mustard color on the go folio. Let me get some of these things out of the way. And my plan is to move into the sapphire color right here. I just have the word plan embossed on here. For some reason, when I ordered my covers, the metallic embossing wasn't even an option on the drop down for the personalization on the Erin Condren website. I don't know why that is, but like within a matter of days, it was back on there, and I just didn't want to reorder just to have it in a metallic color, although it would have been gorgeous. So let me just sort of share with you briefly my current setup. Like I said, this is the mustard Erin Condren on the go folio. It's just a beautiful yellow color. I have my adhesive pockets here with my sticky notes. I have the monthly petite planner. I've kind of gone back and forth as to whether to keep this as part of my system or not. For a while last year, I was using the monthly petite planner as my content planner, and then I moved on to a monthly deluxe planner from Erin Condren, and that's been working really, really well. But I hate to see this go to waste. So if you have any ideas for how I can continue to use this, please let me know down in the comments below. And then this is my current book. It is the July through September Daily Petite Planner, and we are just at the very end of it. And I have used this thing like so much. I'll kind of like flip and talk at the same time. Sometimes I use the monthly, sometimes I don't. But I really do use this thing like every single day. I probably use it more than my life planner, so it's a big part of my planning style, which is why I really, really wanted to share this with you guys, because I plan in this honestly more than my life planner. My life planner sits on my desk. I don't need it to go everywhere with me. And I really enjoy this system. Like, daily planning is just my jam. It's a way to really get into the details of what I have to get done and what is going on in our lives as a family, or just for myself and things like that. You can see sometimes it's just pen. I don't really always have time to decorate, and then when I do actually get the time again, I'll grab stickers and things like that and try to. This was during the hurricane, so there was like not a whole lot to plan except for staying home and being safe. But then I try to get back into the swing of things and just really plan my days. And when I do, this is like such an amazing planning tool, which is why I keep gravitating back towards this system. I genuinely just love it so much. And so here we are. Nope, that's actually last week. This is actually this current week. You can see like I really dove into this system and I absolutely loved it. But yeah, now here we are. So yeah, now we're at the end of it. So I thought, let's go ahead and set up a new planner. And at the end here, I just have this little pouch from Amazon. I do have these things. If I say it's from Amazon, it's linked in my Amazon link down below, but I love having this. I've taken out any like doctor's cards and things like that just for the purpose of this video, but I really love having this system. I love having these stickers in the back. I've really been trying to use the ones that come in the seasonal surprise box and things like that, and just keeping them back here. So my plan is to move into this beautiful sapphire color. There's also like a maroon color that's really pretty, but this sapphire is just like really catching my eye. I already put this charm on it. It was a charm that was given for free at launch time. I don't think it is available to purchase separately, but it just looks beautiful on the edge of the on the go folio. It's just really pretty. So one of the first things that I do when I set up a new planner, and it's just got some sort of like fuzzies from the little bag that it comes in, but I set up a new folio by adding the adhesive corner pockets that come from Erin Condren, and I always use the large. They do come in medium, and I have seen people use the medium, but the large is my personal preference. I feel like it fully protects the sticker sheets that you're putting in there, and yeah, I've never had any issues with any sort of lifting. I've used these sticker pockets on every single folio I've had since they launched last year, so I have not had any issues at all. So you just take the whole back off there, and I just try to line mine up with the actual folio itself and just leave a little bit of room on the bottom and along the edge there, and just press evenly all over. On the mustard color, it looks almost like invisible. I don't know if it's because of it being a lighter color, but you really don't notice that the pocket's there once it's filled with things. And I like to put pockets on the front and the back. I think that these pockets, the package of them retails for like $7, which can seem a little bit pricey, but I actually usually only order when there's a sale or when I'm getting more than 4 accessories so that I can take advantage of the sale that EC always has, where if you get like 4 items or more, then you get like that additional 15% off. But these, again, are really, really easy to stick on. And you just press and make sure that it's on there. And then you don't have to worry about them lifting at all. Like I said, I've never ever had any issues. Now, the next thing that I put on my folio is a bookmark, or not a bookmark, a pen holder. And this one is rose gold. It's what I have left. I wasn't gonna order any more just because I don't like rose gold. I have it on my mustard color one, and it doesn't really bother me. I don't even notice. I just like to have a place to put a nice pen. Now, one of the things I do advise is that you don't put the pen loop directly on the folio. For me personally, I feel like it will stick better if you put it on the sticky pocket itself. Plus, if you're constantly pulling a pen in and out of the pen loop, I feel like it's not gonna stay as well on here. This is also 3M adhesive on the back, but again, I just feel like it's a better option to stick it to the pocket on your folio. So, and maybe one day they will come with pockets already, but I can only imagine that that will drive up the price point, which might not make people too happy. I didn't put it exactly in the same spot as before, but it doesn't really matter. So there is that. Now let's get into what I'm gonna put in these pockets. Now, as you can see in this one, and I got this idea from Jen Ross, she actually cuts the teeth off of her sticky notes so that they actually sit better inside of the pocket. And these are the sticky notes that I wanna use in my sapphire. So I'm gonna do the same there. It doesn't bother me. Normally I order 2 of each of these anyway, because 1, I'm obsessed with them. 2, I'm probably a hoarder slightly. So I had to take a little bit of a pause because my battery died and I didn't have my backup battery charged. So back where we were, I think I was talking about the Post-it notes or the sticky notes from Erin Condren. I do like to keep these in the front of my folio, and the easiest way, like you could put it in here with the teeth still on there, but then you run into the issue where some of these kind of keep butting up against the top part of your pocket here, and these might be a little bit okay, but I don't know if I want to leave them like that. I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and cut it off. It's actually really easy to go ahead and just cut them off if you just follow along the teeth area there, and they're going to kind of fly all over the place, but it's going to be okay. It's kind of like popcorn kernels, just flying everywhere. So once you cut them off, they will sit a little bit lower, and I feel like all of the sticky notes will be protected within the flap of the sticky note cover there. So the books that I'm going to use this year are the Daily Petite Planner for the 4th quarter of the year. I actually already had one filled out from last year because, as you know, these launched around October timeframe or just before October when they started, and a bunch of us just went ahead and like redated. I think it actually was like the middle of October here, but I just ended up like redating mine because I was so eager to use this system and I loved it so much. You can see I went from no stickers to quite a few stickers and just kind of went back and forth with that. And then you can see here I used some of the seasonal stickers in November. I really love this system, you guys. And then, oh, I had my hysterectomy here, so I didn't have a whole lot to plan because I was just home doing a whole lot of nothing, just resting. But yeah, so there is that book. But because I used this book, I had to order another one. So during the last sale that Erin Condren recently had, I went ahead and grabbed another one of these books. So now I will have one to actually finish out the year here. So this is one of the books that I'm gonna put in. And what I like to do with mine, like you can see from this book, is put the tabs on here from Erin Condren. They do kind of get beat up, but it doesn't really bother me a whole lot, but they stay on, and that's the most important thing. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, and you can get these in the colorful version or just the black version. I prefer the colorful. I don't know, I feel like colorful is just such an Erin Condren-esque type thing. And what I do is I just go to the month page, and then that's where I put my tabs, and then I keep them towards the top. The reason being is because I don't want my pen to get in the way and keep hitting it, although sometimes when you get towards that third month, it just happens anyway. It doesn't really bother me a whole lot, but I am just gonna go ahead and grab the, it's so funny, they actually keep these in here using some of their own washi. So I have November, it's stuck to my finger, November and December and October. So I'm going to go ahead and attach these. Okay, so now my tabs are attached at the month of each tab right here, so that when you turn, or at least for this month, I might have done it wrong on this one. Oh, I did, kind of, sort of. I don't care. It takes me to the page of the month, and that's what's important. So that's what I like to do for that book. So that is definitely a book that I'm going to keep in here. Another book that I like to keep in my planner, and you kind of got to get to the center of the book, that would help. I feel like I'm off by a few pages. There we go. So I just put mine on the center of the book right there. And as you add more books, the elastics seem really loose, but they tend to tighten up as you add these books to them. I always keep one of the lined Erin Condren notebooks or journals with me because I just like to keep random notes with me, and I'll just keep using one until I'm completely done with it. And as you can see, when you add a book, it kind of pulls on the other elastic, so it helps if you just kind of start to pull on the others, and then they'll start to even out a little bit. Sometimes it takes me like a week or two of just messing around with these and seeing how they will adjust. And I just gotta pull on this one to get it to loosen a little bit more. And then one of the other books that I have been wanting to keep with me is my wellness log. I'm still in this wellness log. I'm still actively using this one. There is this newer version out, but I really want to finish one before I start another book. So I'm gonna wait on jumping to a new one. And that's what's gonna go on my third band. As you can see, they're starting to tighten as you add a book, and it feels like this front one needs to get adjusted. So what I typically do is I'll take this one and just pull on it a little bit, and that'll help tighten the first one up. For me, I just feel like it just takes some adjusting to it, and then they're in there really good, and I don't have to worry too much about too much movement. Like this one is tighter than that one. I'll just keep messing around with them until I'm comfortable with them. And then on my fourth elastic, like this one's really tight now because it's been pulled on to get the other ones looser or tighter. But I will take this pocket that I've been using in my current on-the-go folio, and I will move this over, and my cards are flying everywhere, which is fine, and I just like to keep these in there because they look cute. And so I'll just slip that in to the last elastic, which clearly needs to get loosened, but it's gonna stay in there, which is nice. And since this isn't as like hefty as the books are, I kind of like that it's a little bit tighter. So that's how it looks with all of the books, well, 3 books and 1 plastic pouch. Now in the back, I just like to keep a few stickers. As you can see back here, I just kind of have the ones from the seasonal surprise box, some from the Gratitude Petite Journal, more from the seasonal surprise box. And because we're still in fall, I'm probably gonna keep these stickers along with some budgeting ones. I do like to use those. And then these are just cut down from the Life Planner. I think I'm gonna get rid of those for now and not keep those in there. I also have my sticker subscription order that came, and this isn't like a sneak peek or anything. It's already been out there, but I think that I'll want to keep a bunch of these in the back just because now these will be more relevant, except maybe these like decal type ones. I won't need those back there, but I think the rest of these I will keep with my petite planner. So I think I'm just gonna tuck all of these in the back here, and they hold in there pretty well. Let me get this planner out of the way. And yeah, just keep those back there. Now the petite planner does have pockets in it, but I actually find it a pain to keep taking stickers in and out of the back because there's kind of a little, it's kind of hard to describe, but the way this pocket is attached, there's like a little fold back here, like a little bit of a lip. So when you go to take stickers in and out, sometimes it hits that and they don't go in right away and they're sticking out from the top. It just annoys the crap out of me, so I don't really keep my stickers in the back of the book. So I'll move these back here as well, and it's just how I like to keep my petite planner set up. So that is pretty much everything. I'll also pick like a pen. I'm pretty much obsessed with the Villa Beautiful pens, and I'm probably gonna keep using this one, but I'm just gonna slide it into the pen loop and then add my book. I do find that if you keep your book with the tabs at the front, then your pen loop and your pen are not going to hit the tabs as much. Also, that's another reason why I only do the 3 tabs up at the top. You don't have to worry about the elastic crushing your tab along here. So that is pretty much how I will have this petite planner set up. It is meant to hold 4 books, but I like having my plastic vinyl pouch in the back, and I feel like 4 books is extremely, extremely heavy, and I can kind of see where I need to go in and adjust my elastic there. Again, it's like personal preference, how tight or how loose you want them, but yeah, over time and as I'm pulling each book out, I will see and adjust those individual elastics. So that is everything for my fall setup for my on-the-go folio. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you will stick around and subscribe. I do post new videos every single week. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.